For real. Watch out. Let it go.
What happens when trust gives way to rivalry, and one of boxing's greatest champions finds himself at odds with the very fighter he helped elevate? Floyd "Money" Mayweather, the undefeated legend who transformed the sport with his remarkable career, is now at the center of another major storyline. This time, however, the challenge isn't coming from across the ring. It's coming from someone who was once one of his closest protégés. Gervonta "Tank" Davis, the rising star Mayweather played a key role in developing, has seen their relationship evolve from mentor and student into one marked by public tension. Now, the conflict has become more personal than ever. At the center of the controversy is Calvin Ford, Gervonta Davis's longtime coach, and one of the key figures behind his rise in boxing. His decision to work alongside Floyd Mayweather and Mayweather Promotions quickly grabbed headlines and sparked widespread discussion. What followed was a heated public exchange between Floyd and Tank that escalated into a tense confrontation, leaving fans across the boxing world talking. The disagreement has grown into something much bigger than a simple dispute, with many viewing it as a struggle involving influence, legacy, and long-standing relationships. The situation began with a decision that some see as a smart business move, while others view it as a betrayal. Calvin Ford, who had spent years guiding Davis throughout his career, surprised many by aligning himself with Mayweather Promotions. From Ford's perspective, it appeared to be a professional opportunity, but to many observers, including those sympathetic to Tank, the move looked like a major break from a partnership that had played a crucial role in Davis's success.
You know, Calvin, he been with me since I was 7. I used to sleep in Coach Calvin's house. I used to sleep at his job when he was working at a seafood restaurant in Baltimore.
When I had to train Tank, when I didn't want him to get in trouble and I wanted to make sure we was together, I used to take him to work with me. And he'd chill. Everybody know him. Everybody know him at work.
Remember, Calvin used to fuss at the guys that was coming up with me, and they was in the streets a lot. He was telling them, like, you can't have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. You gotta be, like, all the way in it. Like, focus on the goal, you know, and them guys, they went left, and unfortunately, they got killed.
You weigh the odds out like that. Do you want him to go to jail or you want him to live? That's the whole idea, to come to the boxing gym.
If I ain't had the people I had around me, like the people that started with me and things like that, I probably would have been off the scene for a long time.
The reason this development has generated so much attention is that Calvin Ford has always been much more than a typical coach. He played a major role in Gervonta Davis's journey, helping mold him into one of the sport's most feared knockout punchers. From the tough boxing gyms of
you want to see you as a guy that's in his trainer, that's like a father figure to him. You're training him all the time. You know him. Both y'all from the streets of Baltimore the whole bit. Who do you want to see Tank fight next?
I want him to get all of them that ran their mouth.
Tank has never hidden the fact that his relationship with Floyd has been complicated. Over the years, he has publicly expressed frustration, claiming that Mayweather was overly controlling and didn't fully recognize his development as a fighter. With that history already in place, seeing Calvin Ford align himself with Floyd's camp only intensified the situation. To Tank and many observers, it felt like a deeply personal setback, and he made it clear that he wasn't willing to stay silent about how he viewed the situation.
You know, Calvin, he been with me since I was 7. I used to sleep in Coach Calvin's house. I used to sleep at his job when he was working at a seafood restaurant in Baltimore.
When I had to train Tank, when I didn't want him to get in trouble and I wanted to make sure we was together, I used to take him to work with me. And he'd chill. Everybody know him. Everybody know him at work.
Remember, Calvin used to fuss at the guys that was coming up with me, and they was in the streets a lot. He was telling them, like, you can't have 1 feet in and 1 feet out. You gotta be, like, all the way in it, like, focus on the goal, you know, and them guys, they went left, and unfortunately, they got killed.
You weigh the odds out like that. Do you want them to go to jail or you want them to live? That's the whole idea, to come to the boxing gym.
If I ain't had the people I had around me, like the people that started with me and things like that, I probably would have been off the scene for a long time.
The tension between Floyd and Tank came to a head during a public charity event in Las Vegas. An occasion that was expected to bring people together in a positive atmosphere quickly took an unexpected turn. Instead of remaining a calm public appearance, the event became the center of attention as emotions rose and the situation developed into a scene that caught the boxing community by surprise. Tank reportedly confronted Floyd in front of the cameras, criticizing his decision to bring Calvin Ford into the Mayweather promotion circle. According to accounts of the exchange, Davis expressed that losing the coach he trusted most felt like a personal betrayal and suggested that Floyd couldn't accept seeing him succeed on his own. Mayweather responded just as firmly, insisting that he had played a major role in helping launch Tank's career and reminding him of the opportunities he had provided. He dismissed the idea that Calvin's involvement would change anything between them, making it clear he wasn't backing away from the confrontation. As the argument intensified, the atmosphere around them reportedly became increasingly tense. Witnesses described both men raising their voices as the disagreement unfolded in full view of those present. Tank accused Floyd of trying to hold him back because of personal resentment, while Floyd fired back by saying Davis had failed to appreciate everything that had been done to support his rise in boxing. Given their history of public disagreements, the exchange only added another chapter to an already strained relationship.
The thing is, I've always been there for him from day one. We had a game plan, and my game plan was to help him become world champion and take things to that next level. And I've always been there for him. And just over the years, you can see I've always been positive, always said great things about him, always pushed him to be great. And but over the years, it's constantly going on the internet, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd. Constantly be disrespectful, when all I ever been was respectful to try to help this fighter go as far as he could possibly go. That's all I.
The heated exchange reportedly escalated within moments as emotions boiled over. What began as a war of words quickly turned into a physical confrontation after Tank allegedly shoved Floyd, triggering chaos around them. Members from both camps rushed in to prevent the situation from getting any worse, but the scene soon became difficult to control. According to reports and widely circulated footage, the confrontation grew more intense as people stepped between the two sides. The videos appear to show Tank throwing punches toward a member of Mayweather's entourage, while security personnel and others restrained Floyd to keep the conflict from escalating further. The incident immediately became one of the biggest talking points in the boxing world, drawing widespread attention from fans and media alike.
Bitch, I'm gonna kill that motherfucker. When I catch you, motherfucker, I kill you, motherfucker. You crazy? I know the fuck you niggas playing with. I don't play no motherfucking games. I'll fuck you up,
Calvin Ford, who was also at the event, reportedly attempted to calm the situation and prevent it from getting worse. Instead, he found himself caught in the middle of the confrontation as Tank turned his frustration toward his former trainer, accusing him of betraying the bond they had built over the years. The altercation continued for several tense moments before security and event staff finally succeeded in separating everyone involved. Although there were no reports of any serious injuries, the incident left a lasting impact. Beyond the brief physical confrontation, It further damaged public perceptions and deepened the already strained relationship between the people at the center of the dispute.
Waiting to sit down and talk to him one-on-one, saying what his mental at. Whatever he want to do, I just prepare him for it mentally, you know what I'm saying?
Following the incident, Tank addressed the controversy during an Instagram live session, speaking openly to his supporters about everything that had happened. He made it clear that, in his view, the situation reflected a long-running struggle over control, saying that Floyd had never been comfortable with him forging his own path. Tank also suggested that the off-ring drama had taken attention away from his upcoming bout with Lamont Roach. Rather than focusing entirely on preparing for the fight, he said he had been forced to deal with the ongoing controversy. Even so, he expressed confidence that the distractions would not prevent him from moving forward. Many observers see the disagreement between Floyd and Tank as something much larger than a personal conflict. To them, it reflects two different approaches to the sport. Mayweather is often viewed as representing an established model built around careful business decisions and close control of his boxing empire. Tank, meanwhile, is seen by many as part of a newer generation of fighters who place greater emphasis on independence, building their own identity, and making career decisions on their own terms.
Set you off that you was like, I gotta do that.
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause I feel like y'all got, I wouldn't say love hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of the
deal. He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing it.
Exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal?
Yeah.
Tank, don't cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
You'll see. It's gonna come.
As the attention surrounding the controversy begins to fade, the biggest question is what it could mean for Tank's future. With Calvin Ford now associated with Floyd's camp, Davis enters the next stage of his career, facing more than just his opponent in the ring. He also has to deal with growing speculation from critics who wonder whether he can reach the same level of success without the people who helped shape his rise. That brings the focus to his upcoming matchup with Lamont Roach, a fight that carries significant importance. Roach is a skilled and experienced boxer who presents a serious challenge, making this far more than just another appearance for Tank. Gervonta Davis has built his reputation as one of boxing's most dangerous punchers. He remains unbeaten and has earned an impressive number of victories by stoppage, establishing himself as one of the sport's premier finishers. One of his most memorable performances came against Ryan Garcia, where a perfectly timed body shot ended the fight in dramatic fashion. Moments like that have become a defining part of Tank's career. He doesn't simply win fights. He consistently delivers performances that leave a lasting impression on boxing fans.